I'm Rachel with Breakthrough News, and we're here in New York City, where hundreds of thousands of people have come out for No King's Day, rejecting the Trump agenda. Millions across the United States are participating in No King's Day. The last No King's Day was the largest demonstration in U.S. history. This comes on the heels of the general strike in Minneapolis, which many people here are referencing. We see signs saying "Stand with Minneapolis." We see signs saying "No war on Iran," and across the board, this represents the mandate of what people in the U.S. want to see, not Trump and Trump's agenda. Across the board, people are tired, they are done, and they are fed up with Trump, and they are fed up with everything he represents.
No matter what sector of field or profession that you work in, if you're a student, if you are a laborer, if you're not working, if you're part of the community in New York City, we need to build May Day. We remember the working class history of this city where we changed and were able to win an 8-hour day. We need to continue the fight. We need to fight back the cuts to public spending and the racist attacks that are going on and abroad just because there's a lack of resources that they want to, fill their pockets with, essentially.
Toback, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Workers' Circle.
Excellent. Can you share more about what the Workers' Circle is and why you're out here today?
Yeah, so the Workers' Circle is a 125-year-old Jewish social justice organization. Today we're fighting for democracy, for immigrant rights. Every week we're outside Alligator Alcatraz demanding that the United States end the persecution, the wrongful imprisonment, and the torture of the immigrants inside.
Can you share more about Alligator Alcatraz? Do you get reports of what's like on the inside right now?
We do. So our weekly vigils, which has now we're in the 33rd week, are made up of our activists, of local community activists, and the families of many inside. So we actually have connections to people inside. The conditions are, to say they're deplorable is an understatement. They're torture. There are people, we're talking about ICE agents without any oversight running this institution. Right now there's at least, we imagine, because of course there's no real numbers coming out. There's no facts, there's no oversight, but we think there's at least 4,000 people being held there in a facility that was never intended to hold that many. We know that people who are being held are being subjected to torture. There's a common practice where if they decide someone's resistant, they put them in a 2x2 box outside in the sun, no water, hours and hours at a time, subjected to waves of mosquitoes, heat. People who have medical conditions are not being given full access or any access at times to medication. People are being held without any ability to contact legal representation. And worse, another terrible thing is that we know hundreds, if not thousands, of people just are gone from Alligator Alcatraz, and we don't know where they are. People are being held unconstitutionally, without cause, and in inhumane conditions, so it must end. And the Workers' Circle is outside leading this every week, leading freedom vigils, and we're expanding those freedom vigils across the country. We've been hiring staff because our government has to stop.
Share more about this anti-war contingent. People are holding signs about the blockade in Cuba. They're holding signs about Iran. Why make this statement at No King's Day?
At No King's Day, we are not just protesting kings as in Trump. We're protesting the U.S. imperialist system that has its hands in all countries all over the world. They're intervening where they shouldn't be, and so that's why we're here to let people know, in addition to protesting quote-unquote kings like Trump, the real terrorist is the United States.